Now I'm sure all of you watching this will agree when I say that the Battle Royale game genre has become huge in the last few years, with titles such as Fortnite, PUBG, Apex Legends, and H1... Actually, maybe not that one. And with the worldwide mass appeal of Fortnite specifically in the gaming community, as well as the Twitch scene, with the game being responsible for several streamers becoming highly well known, gaining millions of followers, and of course the game allowing some of the most skilled players to earn millions of dollars in prize tournament winnings. Not to mention the addictive nature of these Battle Royale games themselves, and the questionable articles that arise off the back of some of them. But with the mass appeal and success of these Battle Royale games, as we all know, when something is hugely popular and is being consumed by millions, there will always be rip-offs. Now I'm sure you're all thinking, if you had to find the worst game you could possibly find, never mind any game, the first place you'd go is the popular gaming platform, Steam. And yeah, that's a pretty good suggestion, don't get me wrong, Steam is full of some pretty low quality piece of shit games, but they still have some form of threshold of the games they allow on there. The games on Steam have to be at least semi-playable, whereas that is way too easy for me, and I want to find the worst of the worst. So what I decided to use to find the piece of shit rip-off Battle Royale game was the popular gaming platform, Google Chrome.
On your mark, get set. We're riding on the internet, cyberspace, set free. Hello, virtual reality.
Interactive appetite, searching for a website, a window to the world, got to get online.
Take a spin, now you're in with the techno set. You're going surfing on the internet.
I really found the shittest of the shit when it came to these games. So sit back, relax, and strap in, because boy, it's going to be a bumpy ride. So when I booted up Chrome, I thought to myself, well, what's my first port of call to locate the shittest Battle Royale games that I could possibly find? And then something occurred to me, a golden idea that popped into my head, to use the website Scratch. Now, if you're unaware what Scratch is, and you've never really heard of it before, it's basically a piece of software that teaches kids the basics of code. You know, there's no actual typing involved, you just clip blocks of code together, and it allows you to create pretty basic games. Now, don't get me wrong, if enough time is put into these games, some of them can be made pretty advanced, and you know what? They're actually pretty good. I went over to the Scratch website, and in the search bar, I typed in Battle Royale. And let's just say, the results did not disappoint. So firstly, I came across this game that had the simple title of Fortnite. I queued into a match, I hopped off the battle bus, and let's just say it was a little bit shit. I mean, it wasn't online, and you basically played as a JPEG image that slid around an empty map as a player count ticked down for absolutely no reason. And I mean, when I did come across weapons and ammo, I had absolutely no idea how to pick them up, because let's just say the instructions were slightly unclear. And after about 5 minutes, I got way too bored and just ran into the middle of the ocean and stood there. So as you can tell by the gameplay, it was groundbreaking, revolutionary, and if I'm being completely honest, I can see all the Twitch streamers hopping on this in the next few months. So as I finished up my game on Fortnite, I saw another game that was suggested at the side, Apex Legends Shooter Game Remix. I clicked play, and let's just say, I was extremely good at this game. And I mean, with the gameplay being this advanced, you better keep your eyes peeled, because I'm going to be the next pro player in the Apex Legends Shooter Game Remix scene. And overall, it seems that the game has a hugely positive response, with one comment from Wraith is my bestie, saying, I love Apex Legends, I play it every day. And you know what, Wraith? I totally agree. Now let's be honest, so far Scratch has offered us a huge pile of steaming shit when it comes to Battle Royale games, but I thought I'd round the website off with one last game, and I managed to find this game titled The Battle Royale. So I'm guessing this is going to be damn good. And I mean, it's version 9.1, so the fact that it's been through 9 iterations clearly shows it's improved over time. So I loaded into the game, chose from a wide variety of players, clicked ready, and got into the action. So there I was, parachuting down into the battleground, pistol in hand, and let's just say the gameplay was, well, take a look for yourself. I mean, it wasn't the most self-explanatory game. There was a lot going on, and overall it was pretty hectic. But I'll tell you what, through all the chaos, I managed to win. And I'd even go as far to say that this game has less bugs than Fallout 76 did on release. So with my victory royale under my belt, I headed off from scratch and thanked it for the low quality piece of shit battle royale games that it had offered us. And however bad the quality of the games on scratch were, I wanted to move on and find some actual online battle royale games that we could play. You know, players that are actually controlled by living, breathing humans.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human.
And not characters that are just whizzing around a screen that look like they've been made on Microsoft Paint. So after a few more minutes of Googling, I came across this game, Battle Royale. Now, as you can tell, there's a growing trend that these games don't have the most inventively named titles, but I digress. Now, straight off the bat, this one looked a lot more promising, with a relatively high like rating, 800,000 plays, and the game actually being 3D. So I moved on, and there was 5 characters to pick from, and I went with Soldier.
You're disrespecting a future US Army soldier.
And I don't exactly know why a farmer would be in the middle of a battlefield, but anyway. So with my character chosen, I clicked start game, typed my username in, and clicked accept. And it was at this point I actually started to get excited. I can't believe I found a battle royale game that I can actually play against other players. Until I realised I was the only server on the game, and absolutely nobody was online. But anyway, I was still curious to see what the gameplay was like, so I queued with 49 bots and got into the action. And straight away, on the plane, my sensitivity was slightly high, and overall the experience wasn't exactly seamless.
It is one of the very best video games ever made.
But I ignored it, moved on, and managed to jump out the plane and land into the village. And it was at this point I found absolutely no weapons, ran up to one of the bots, tried to punch him to death, and got killed. And let's say I wasn't exactly the most talented one in the match, which is slightly disheartening when you're playing against 49 robots. And it's pretty safe to say I wasn't as good at this game as I was at Apex Legends Shooter Game Remix.
Shit. Fuck you! What the fuck?
Now at this point, I was both relieved and annoyed. I was happy that we'd managed to find some stupidly shit Battle Royale games, but I was still annoyed that we hadn't actually found any that I could play against real people. But then, like a gem out of nowhere, on the suggestion bar at the
Bottom of
this website appeared this. miniroyale.io with a positive rating of 75% and 21k players. This was looking promising. And straight away, I was happy to see that there was actually European servers on this game, so I typed my username in and found a match. And on the helicopter, judging by the feed in the bottom left, I could tell I was finally with real online players. I dropped in, picked up a weapon, found some ammo, and I got to work. And I mean, the latency of some of the players wasn't exactly excellent, but I used this to my advantage and I continued on. And I think it was pretty safe to say that I was the god amongst men when it came to this game. I mean, I was really the shroud of the miniroyale.io scene. I mean, there I was slaying players like it was nothing. And finally, it got down to the last 2 players. And I mean, yeah, most of the players had disconnected due to bad latency, but I wasn't going to let that stop me getting a win. So I hunted the final player down, I let my bullets go to work, and I got the win. Finally, I had got a victory royale on a shit battle royale with online players that semi-functioned well. So with 2 shitty victory royales under my belt, and yes, I am counting the first one, thank you to Google Chrome, cause boy did you deliver. Now it's just a handful of games we've explored today, cause trust me, there is hundreds. And I mean, however much I'd love to play all these games and show you them, this video would be hours long. And not to mention, as I was editing the video, out of the corner of my eye, I realised there was a mini royale too. So if you want me to maybe revisit this topic in the future, and we'll really find some of the shittest of the shit, give the video a like, click the subscribe button to be alerted new videos, join the Discord in the link in the description, and link me to some of the games you find, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.